Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Finally, you've connected. What was the
Yes, ma'am.
issue you were facing?
It was showing connected, but it was not connecting, ma'am.
Okay, some network issues, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All right, no problem. Siksha, right? You're
yes, ma'am.
Shiksha. Very nice. Such a lovely name, I must say. So, welcome to the session.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for letting me join in your session. I have seen so many of your videos, and recently my friend Harshita also
Okay,
joined your videos. So through
okay.
that, I got motivated to join
Mm-hmm.
your session.
Very nice. Is she your classmate?
Yeah, she's my classmate.
All right, very nice. All right, so tell me, how are you doing today?
Actually, today was our holiday, and
Mm-hmm.
from the morning only, I was trying to complete my backlogs and trying
Mm-hmm.
to complete my pending tasks because our exams are coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really tired. At the same time, I am not satisfied at all with my studies because
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do much more better, but I'm not trying. Or you can say I'm a bit lazy.
Uh-huh. I can resonate with you because I'm of the same kind. I'm also a bit lazy. I'm a procrastinator too. But yes, if we have big goals, then we have to get up every day and work towards it, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
there are some solutions to it as well. So we'll talk about that later because it's definitely is a problem that we need to take care of, right? Before
Yes, ma'am.
that,
Right.
let us do a little round of introduction. All right. So could you please tell me something in brief about yourself?
So my name is Shiksha Srivastav. I belong to Giriri, Jharkhand, and I'm in 12th grade with the stream PCM. And I like to sing, I like to dance. I have a YouTube channel which I maintain. I try to maintain with my studies, which is a big task. Like you have to manage all your studies and your YouTube channel. And parents are also like a bit strict that you should be focusing on your studies. But I think we should always not focus on only one thing. We should excel our talent into different fields. We should try, and we should, we should learn new things, new skills.
Hmm.
Not studies are only our part of life, I think.
Right, which
So I'm
is
so I'm
mhm,
doing my studies really and YouTube channel as well.
very nice. So,
Thank
do your parents know about your YouTube channel?
Yes, ma'am, they do, and they support also. But
Hmm.
the only thing they want from me is like you should not compromise with your studies. If you are
Hmm.
doing this, then your studies should not get compromised at all.
Hmm.
So that's their motto, and I think that's correct.
Hmm. Very nice, very nice. Because this is the last year in school, I guess. You are in 12th standard, right? So, this is the
Yes, ma'am.
last year, last time to give exams in school, right?
Yes,
So, what are the things about school that you will miss after you pass or after you leave your school forever?
ma'am. Ma'am, I already missed my 10th because I have changed my school for 11th. So I already missed some things like to tell our friends that I'll tell you tomorrow morning about this
Mm-hmm.
topic, or the lunch we share, we get a variety of food.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes teachers also scold us, and we really miss that. How he or she used to call me, or he or she used to scold us, the way of talking, their dialogues, like everything, each and everything about school, I'm going to miss
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Very nice, very nice. And I also miss a lot of things about my school. And this thought really scared me that we are going to leave school forever, actually. But then in college, you meet new friends, actually. And, life starts from the very scratch all of a sudden. But yes, that feeling is always there, missing your friends, missing your teachers. I remember my teachers, still I remember them, teachers from my school, right? So, do you have any favorite teacher in your school that you would always remember?
Favorite teacher, not in this school, in previous school, I really had very good chemistry and bond with my teachers, like the
Mm-hmm.
Hindi teacher. My class teacher was very good, and he used to like protect us from the principal. If we
Or,
have done some mischief, then he used to protect us, like okay, they have done, I'm saying sorry on
mm-hmm.
behalf of them,
Mm-hmm.
please forgive them, like he was like this. And
Mm-hmm.
we actually miss, the only thing he used to ask us is was, talk in English, please talk in English, because he was an English teacher.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But we always thought that why should we talk in English always?
Mm-hmm.
It's just not our vibe, because we are Indians and our first language is Hindi, right?
Right.
But English is really important in our career. You can say like in every field now we have to learn English. Not in other countries, because their speaking is different and the grammatical English is different. But in India, if you want to achieve something, first thing is to learn English, right?
Mm-hmm. True, true that. And it's so good that you have realized it early in your life. But I'm curious to know, like, when did you realize that English is so important in our life and we need to practice English speaking?
Actually, this is a long story, because at when I was in standard three, then I changed my school, and because of some, you can say, situations were like this, that I really had to change my city at that time for 1 year. So at that 1 year, we went to a village, and there was only Hindi. Like
Mm-hmm.
from till second standard, I only learned each and every subject in English. But in third, I really had to like I got GK also in Hindi, social studies in Hindi, and it was like really difficult. So when I came back to my city and took admission in a new English private school, it was really difficult for me to adapt those English words, and the environment was like many kids were like, they bully me for like, you cannot speak in English, or
Mm-hmm.
like how can you not speak in English? You belong from an English medium school, and you should learn this. Like we can talk in English. Like in fourth standard, I really realized how important it is to be in the society.
Mm-hmm.
Even we are Indians, but still people who speak in English, they consider them much more educated than the people who speak in Hindi. So
True,
I
true.
really think that we should learn whatever the
Mm-hmm.
society is spreading, but
Mm-hmm.
we should not compromise our culture at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in
Yes,
fourth
that's
standard I
right.
realized.
Very nice. And very early in life, you have realized. So that must be an advantage for you, actually, because you have been getting a lot of time to work on your English. So, how do you practice actually? Do you practice it with your friends or do you practice it
Oh,
through
no,
any
no, no.
app?
No, I have never practiced this in with the help of anything, but in my previous school, it was the environment which
Mm-hmm.
made me to like adapt English.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I really have never practiced English before, like
Mm-hmm.
speaking English. Actually, you can say that nowadays, a person who is all a person who belongs to a government school also can speak in English due to
Mm-hmm.
phone. Like
Mm-hmm.
we watch reels and all, many
Right,
things
right.
are in English. So
Mm-hmm.
I can say I watch YouTubers, for foreign country YouTubers, so I can
Mm-hmm.
adapt their accent and how they talk, how it's like common language.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking English and grammatical English are different. So
Right.
I really like that speaking English more, because it's like much understandable.
Right. And it's easy as well. And you need not to take
Yes.
care of a lot of grammar
Verbs and
while
grammars.
speaking,
Yeah.
actually. But yes, when you sit particularly for grammar, there is a lot of headache, I must say, because you need to take care of each and every concept, each and every grammar rule, right?
Yes. Yes.
But when you speak, you can be easygoing, you can be, completely to yourself. You can simply express whatever is there in your mind in creative ways as well, right? Even I have also noticed that native speakers also make a lot of mistakes while speaking, right? Many grammatical mistakes, but they are so comfortable expressing their ideas and we are also able to conceive those ideas, so it's
Yes.
totally fine,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. So I would love to know, like, what do you prefer to have a few friends or do you prefer to have a big circle of friends?
I prefer to have few friends who can die for me instead of having a very big circle of friends, like a lot of friends in my chat section. I do not. I
Mm-hmm.
really have, I guess, 6 to 7 friends, like dearest and closest I can die for.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot have much people. Even in my new school, I do not let enter anyone in my personal chat box. I really keep them in my WhatsApp. So It's
Mhm.
like common friends and my closest friends. I can die for them. Like
Mhm.
it's like that. I keep
Mhm.
them separate. I really do not want many friends in my life, but the few friends who can be there with me by my side when I need
Mhm.
them. And I
Wow,
really
that's
want
nice.
them.
That's so
Yes.
lovely. So, do you have any fondest memory with them that you would cherish forever?
Yeah. So it is a very funny moment. Like I went to the washroom in my previous school, obviously, and there were two junior girls, and I went to the washroom and they locked me.
Mhm.
They locked, and I asked who locked the door. They said this. They were laughing from the outside. So I really said, I'll call you. I will tell your class teacher. And they said, you can tell. You can tell. Go and do whatever you want. They were juniors. Like
Mhm.
they were in the eighth standards. I was in tenth standard, and it really hurt me. Like how can they say like this? They're juniors. At least they should respect. And what bad have I done to them that they have locked me to it?
Mhm.
So after some time they opened the door. I went to my class and I told my that few friends like this and this happened. The next day, those two girls who locked me, my friends locked them in their washroom and tell, do not do this ever again to our friends. Because you are juniors, you should respect our friends, and this is not something which you should do with anyone. And
Mhm.
from that day, like I felt like they can fight for me. And they also complained that how can juniors can do this? And I'm not something like a very strict senior that how can you do this to me? But I really took it in a funny way. But the
Mhm.
way they replied now, then go away and do
Mhm.
whatever you want. This like literally hurts me. Like how can you say this? I
Mhm.
really didn't scold them as well. So my
Mhm.
friends did that, and I can really remember this funny moment for all
Wow,
of my
nice.
life that how they took the
Mhm.
revenge, but it was
Right.
not a correct way, but they took the
Uh-huh.
revenge.
But still, you got to know that, yes, those are my true friends. And we
Yeah.
always say that friend in need is a friend indeed, actually, right? And they taught
Yes,
them lesson, not in a right way, but yes,
in the
definitely in
right
a
way.
hard
Yeah,
way. But it's
yeah,
okay, right? That was not a very bad way, I would say. Like maybe they were just trying, right? They were just
yeah.
checking on them. Right, right. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. All right. So, do you have any questions for me?
From where have you learned English? Like, I would
Uh-huh.
really like to know.
Okay, so if I talk about my journey, I have been in English medium schools and colleges for always, but there was never a speaking culture there. Like we always spoke in Hindi in schools and colleges. But later in my life, when I got placed in a corporate company, that time I realized, or not even realized, but yes, I was pushed to speak in English. So I was
Yeah,
speaking manageable English there, just to interact with candidates and just to conduct interviews. So that was manageable. But later in life, when I got married and I had my two babies, then I was trapped in this, uh, you can say, cycle where I was not able to do anything on my own, where I was not able to earn on my own. So I was feeling so frustrated. Then I was always on the lookout for something that I could do from my home, from my, from the comfort of my own home, and with all my house responsibilities and with all my kids' responsibilities, something that I could do. So one day I suddenly saw somebody's video on YouTube where he was practicing his English with someone else like the way we are doing. So I thought this is something convenient that I can also do from my own home, and I can also make money from this. So I started that way. Like my intention was not to improve my English, but my intention was to earn money through YouTube, right? So I started that way, and slowly and gradually I started liking conversing with people, and I noticed that I am able to improve my English as well. So it's been around 10 months in this journey, and it has been a smooth sailing for me. So I'm totally enjoying it, and I can see noticeable change in my spoken English as well. No improvement, you can
good.
say,
So,
not just change.
ma'am, can you say that it was destined, like it was a destiny that you started YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
for earnings, but I think, after connecting to many people, you can say you have learned many things from their experiences and all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
can you say
Yes.
this was a part of your destiny
Mm-hmm.
that you are going to do? That's
Mm-hmm.
why you were That's why you can see you were trapped in a cycle of a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually this thing was kept to be happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think that?
We can say that, although I don't believe in destiny much, but yes, if we have to talk about destiny, then yes, because whatever is written is in destiny, somehow you fall into that place, right? So, in that way, we can say this. But yes, it's just that you have to keep on pushing yourself because opportunity never, like it is said that, I don't know about it, but it is said that opportunity never knocks your door twice. So, when like you have to keep yourself pushing, or you have to keep on making efforts, and whenever the opportunity is there you can simply grab it, right? Sometimes you miss as well, so that is
Yeah.
why it is important to keep on pushing yourself,
Yes. Right.
right? Okay.
And tell me something, ma'am. You tell me one of your best memories from your school life.
Hmm.
Can you? Sorry.
From my school life was although not very interesting, but yes, I remember one thing just now, that one day I was strolling with my friends actually on the playground, and then on the other side, boys were playing football, right? So I had this thought in my mind that this football might hit me, right, on my head. So I was simply, I mean, sliding here and there. I thought it might hit me. And then I was doing that way, and suddenly that football hit my head. Like something that I was thinking that it could happen to me, and that happened. So that was a funny incident for me. Just that. This one thing that I could remember right now.
Wow. Football
All right. Is
is
that your brother behind you?
yes, ma'am. It's my brother.
Okay. How old is he?
He's 8 years old.
Okay. Is he studying right now?
Yeah. He's completing his task which I have given. He
Okay.
takes 6 hours to complete 2 pages.
Okay, I can totally relate with that. I too have a boy, and he also does the same thing. It's very
And he
difficult to
can,
make him right.
it's like they can do it much faster. They know everything,
Mm-hmm.
but they won't do.
Right,
They know
right. That's true.
everything. They know how to write. They know how to read this. But
Mm-hmm.
I cannot manage him with my studies. But
Uh-huh.
once like I slide my eye there and he's like gone. I
Right,
cannot catch
right,
him. He ran
right.
away.
Kids these days are very smart and hyperactive, I must say.
Right.
Right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you
I
need to
correct.
sit with them with a stick to, make them study. Just to scare them, not to beat them. But yes.
Ma'am, when I sit with a stick, he cries before even I touch him.
Okay. That must be a trick. He must
It's a
be.
trick, and
Ah,
he tells my parents that Didi hits me.
right, right. Okay. So doesn't he sit with his mother for studying?
No. Actually, my mother is not really fond with is really not fond with English, not
Mm-hmm.
much fond with English. So I'm the only one who
Mm-hmm.
takes care of his English because he's in a ICSE school.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
he has 14 subjects and
Mm-hmm.
only two are in Hindi and other all are in English. So I
Okay.
really have to manage that.
Mm-hmm.
These are your subjects and this is what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who manages.
Okay, so you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulder, I must say, since you are already in your 12th grade. So, how is your
But
preparation going on, by the way, for your exams?
from 12th with science and PCMB, it's like really, really difficult because it's like if you miss 2 days of your school, like 2 days of school, teachers are really, really fast in syllabus. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
complete one whole chapter from their end, not from our
Right.
end, from
Mm-hmm.
their end. Like
Mm-hmm.
they really complete a whole chapter and you are just keeping your hand on your head and like thinking why I had missed those 2 days of school. Even if I was suffering from cold, it was
Mm-hmm.
better to sit in the school and write
Right,
because
right, right.
they're really fast. They're really, really fast in their syllabus.
Mm-hmm.
It's not their mistake also that because they have to finish their syllabus before.
Right. Hmm.
but uh, coaching is much
It's
more
neither your
effective.
mistake, but yes, people go for tuitions for coaching because they need an extra help, right? So there are many online coachings as well these days. So do you take help from there as well?
I really study from only online classes. I have joined online classes of physics
Okay.
wala, like
Uh-huh.
very trending. So I
Right,
study
right.
from there only because
Mhm.
I believe that going to offline classes nowadays took time, much
Mhm.
more time to really travel.
Right, right.
And at the same time, you meet friends, and half an hour I can say in one
Mhm.
hour, half an hour you gossip with them, you laugh with them.
Right, right.
And at home, there's no other choice. There's
Mhm.
really no other choice. And yeah, there are some advantages and disadvantages of everything. So
Mhm.
online class also comes with some disadvantages, like very big disadvantages. Like you cannot ask your question, or if you have some doubts, or you really have to wait that when the response is going to come, and you really don't know whether the response is going to come or not. So yeah,
I
that's
really
how.
love your way of expressing actually. You're a very expressive girl.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Actually, I'm
this
an
is your
introvert.
USP.
So
Hmm. It doesn't feel like you're an introvert.
yeah, extrovert. I really like to talk to
Hmm.
people, and I'm a
Hmm.
very talkative girl since childhood, I can say.
Hmm. Very nice. It's a great quality, I must say. People try to develop this quality actually, and you already have it in you.
No,
So
ma'am, it
just take
also
an
comes with
advantage.
some no, no, no. This confidence, like you can say, it is an advantage. Like I do
Hmm.
not, you can stammer while speaking.
Hmm.
For few time, I can say initially I stammer, but when I feel comfortable, then I'm very expressive. But at the same time, people took you very light when you're so extrovert. Like
Hmm.
they took you like in a light way.
Hmm.
uh, they do not take you in a serious manner as they
Hmm.
should. It's
Hmm.
really not that if you are an extrovert, then you are a dumb. It's not like that.
Hmm.
Being extrovert is also a quality. People should
Right,
understand this. Many
right,
understand,
definitely.
many do not. So
Hmm.
that's the disadvantage, I can say.
Right,
I've
right.
really experienced this.
Right, right. It happens, but yes, I believe that everyone has their own quirks and qualities. So we should definitely try to polish, like if we have any skills, maybe since your birth or since your childhood. So you just have to polish those skills. And even when you are an extrovert, then also instead of talking too much, talk less, but talk logical, right?
Yeah.
That
I'm
can be
trying
done.
to develop that habit. Really a difficult task for me, but I'm trying to develop to talk less and talk
Uh-huh.
much logical. And
Mm-hmm.
the important thing is I should talk something that's important instead of gossiping. I know why. I'm trying to develop that habit too.
Right. Hmm. But it's just that you can keep both the habits actually. When you are with your friends, you can be completely extrovert. But when you are in a professional setting, then you have
Hmm.
to maintain
Yeah.
the decorum or you have to be an ambivert actually in
Yes.
between extrovert
I
and
agree.
introvert, right?
Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am.
Right.
Ambivert really means like converting yourself according to the environment.
Right, right. Definitely. So you're a very smart and intelligent girl, just like your friend who I met yesterday. Okay, very nice. It was definitely a lovely chat with you, and I would love to meet you again sometime. Okay, and
Yes,
all the
ma'am.
best for your exams. Keep preparing. All right.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for letting me join your session.
The
I was
pleasure is
really
all
looking forward.
mine.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks so
then.
much.
Bye. Take care.
Bye bye. Take care. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.